Please note that this video provides general legal education and not tailored legal advice. If you need tailored legal advice, please apply to Q Legal's free legal advice clinic.
Welcome to this Q Legal video on Articles of Association. After watching this video, you should understand what Articles of Association are, what they include and how they differ from shareholders' agreements, and who the Articles of Association will apply to. Firstly, what are Articles of Association? Articles of Association are a mandatory document for limited companies under the Companies Act 2006 and are one of the most important statutory documents for a startup. They act as a company's legal framework and govern important aspects of the company's external relationships as well as the internal management of a company, serving as a set of rules for members to follow. Articles of Association form a contract and therefore impose obligations between the members and the company itself. By members, this would include shareholders, directors, the company's secretary or guarantors. They are individuals who agree to and are bound by the company's internal rules. Companies may choose to adopt model Articles of Association, which can be found on the gov.uk website, or should a company seek a bespoke set of articles which considers its specific needs, the company could engage a lawyer to tailor the model articles. The articles will address matters such as the duties and powers of a director, borrowing powers, dividends, and the transfer of shares. However, articles may need to be amended over time if there is a change in business structure. So, what are the main differences between Articles of Association and shareholders' agreements? Although both are important, Articles of Association are mandatory, where shareholders' agreements are optional. It is also important to note that Articles of Association are open to the public, meaning anyone can read them, whereas shareholders' agreements are private. Therefore, companies may choose to include more sensitive provisions in the shareholders' agreement. It is important to note that Articles of Association will be set up during incorporation, whereas shareholders' agreements are usually drafted during early financing, as their primary purpose is to address specific issues and relationships that arise among shareholders and investors. So, what do Articles of Association look like in practice? Let us take the example of our fictional business Coffee Close. Coffee Close is a sustainable startup based in London. Here we have two founders, Bob and Jane, who have set up Coffee Close as a private limited company and have adopted model Articles of Association at Companies House during incorporation. However, Bob and Jane may choose to include some more sensitive provisions such as veto rights or good and bad leaver provisions in their shareholders agreement. Furthermore, Jane acts as both a shareholder and a director. In this case, both Bob and Jane are bound by their articles as shareholders, whereas Jane is also bound to them as a director. If Bob and Jane choose to take on any investment, the new shareholders will be bound by the Coffee Close's Articles of Association. However, they will need to sign the shareholders agreement. Thank you for watching this Q Legal video. Now that you have watched this video, you will understand what Articles of Association are, what they typically include, and how they differ from shareholders agreements, and who the articles will apply to.
For free legal advice tailored to your business, please go to the Q Legal website and apply to the Q Legal Legal Advice Clinic. For additional videos and other helpful resources, please go to the Q Legal Resource Hub.